Welcome back, Deadites and Ghost Beaters. If you're new to the channel, I am Oldhead Gaming, and today we're talking about one of my favorite topics of all time, Evil Dead the game. And here's the thing that's interesting about Evil Dead the game. We are kind of in this standstill where we don't exactly know where we stand. We know Season 1 has concluded. We know Season 2 is still up in the air, and it makes a question of how are they going to handle Christmas? Will we get a holiday event and some holiday skins? Now, there's a couple of ways we can go, and we're going to break down each and every one of them. The first possible way they go is they just bring out a standalone skin pack. Now, they can do this as a possibility, and you could do like an ugly sweater Christmas thing, which is exactly one of the things that Chet rocked during the series anyway. The holidays, kind of, you get the snow and Ash versus Evil Dead anyway, so it's a very fitting theme. And you could just do like a holiday skin pack. You could do maybe a killer gets an actual skin, because they've been really light on those. We've only had the one for Evil Ash since we did the Henrietta one at launch, and maybe this is the time we finally just do a standalone and, you know, take advantage of the S-Mart. Now, that's one of the things I really hope they do. The second thing they could do is some sort of mini event, but they haven't seemed to show any interest in actually doing that. And if they're not going to do holiday events, it's going to make it feel very stale as it rotates through. Because, like, let's be honest, as you know on this channel, I cover a lot of games, and every game I'm doing right now is going into their winter festival, their Festivus, their winter event, their Christmas event, whatever you want to call it, in some fashion. Whether it's Dead by Daylight starting theirs yesterday, Fortnite starting theirs next week, Overwatch starting theirs next week. Every game I cover for the most part has some sort of transition through the holidays, and Evil Dead is missing that. Now, they did make an attempt at that during Halloween to drop the final part of Season Pass 4 during that and add some Halloween skins and make it feel like they were at least addressing the holiday. And that was a really good feel, but it now leaves us in the situation where what do you do if a Season Pass isn't live? Now, the third impossible option is that they actually suddenly, out of nowhere, say that the Season Pass is going live and this is going to be the first part. Now, we don't know what kind of time frame we're looking at, so they could just basically come out of nowhere where the communication has been absolutely awful from Saber from the get-go. So they could just basically say, we're starting the Season Pass Christmas week, and here's the first part. Now, that is a possibility. We don't have any idea what their turnaround looks like. They've been hitting kind of an every 2-month mark. So basically, right before Halloween to right before Christmas would be right in their window where they've been trying to drop content. And maybe that's what they do. They just start Season Pass 2 and say, here we go, Christmas skins and maybe Chet. Who knows? Maybe I'm just being a wishful thinker, but that seems to make way too much sense to keep this game relevant when you're going against other games that are taking advantage of the holiday feel. And that is something that Evil Dead really needs to start incorporating, whether it's just changing the scenery, which we know they can do because they added the Blood Rain in 2013's update. So they need to start changing the cosmetic, whether it's just adding snow, whether it's adding snowmen like Dead by Daylight did, whether it's something completely unique, whether it's just having like a Krampus demon event. Like, I don't know what they need, but they need something to make it feel relevant during the holidays. I hope we do get a Christmas event for Evil Dead the game, because I feel like we really need it. I feel like they're starting to make some positive momentum, whether it's the Halloween event, Halloween update, Hail to the King update, however you want to look at it, but that update right around Halloween, which at least touched on the holiday, the prestige system, the dropping of the game for the Epic Game of the Week, like there's positives that have been pushing this game forward, and I feel like if they ignore the holiday now coming up for Christmas, I feel like you kind of lose some of that steam, and I don't think this game can really afford it. And I'm hoping that is something they realize and they give us something cool. And like I said, I'm fine with something standalone. It doesn't have to necessarily be part of a Season Pass for me to want to actually support the game. So, tell me what you think. Are we going to see any kind of holiday event? Do you think we're going to see skins? Do you think we're going to see nothing? Do you think they're going to fumble it? Do you think they're going to blow us out of the water? I mean, there's a lot of ways they can go, and I want to hear your thoughts about it. As always, thanks for watching, and later, mates.